Alright guys, the next build we're taking a look at is going to be our magic build. So we have our max slate upgrades and they're all put into our max mana pool. So let's see what we're looking like. Maybe. So, mana's at 2,000. I got this bad boy equipped at the moment, so let's go through my gear real quick. Flame Ruler of Indigo, we got the Fire Spirit Freezing enchant, Fire Demon isn't necessary for this. We got the Flameful Crimson enchant, Dragons is kind of nice. Wise Ruler King Mono Crown, we got the Crimson Underworld Dragon of Ruler Indigo accessory, Bone Dragons, Crimson Ruler of Indigo. I could probably get something a little bit better this, specific for magic, but hey, I like it. Crimson Rainbow Elephant, this guy's also great. So, we are going to go through our build now. Starting off, grab your Rojdal, just because you always got to have Rojdal. Next, we need Charge Strike. This allows us to play the football games in the dungeons, max out our dual wield so we can dual wield our scythes. And then you're going to want to get Backwater Formation. The reason we're going to do Backwater Formation is because it still gives 200% bonus to magic attack, but it reduces our defense by 85%, as opposed to Magic or Mana Siphon, which increases your mana consumption for the increase in damage. This one's going to drop our defense. The reason that will be preferable, so we'll throw that in the hotbar. The reason that will be preferable is our huge mana pool, we can use Magic Shield. Magic Shield is going to be directly proportional to your max mana pool, so it's a perfect way to not get one shot, because we have next to no health and we're dropping our defense to next to nothing as well. So we have our mana, we got our Backwater Formation for the bonus. We're also going to use Rune Stream. This makes every consecutive attack a little bit stronger. It's a passive, we're going to use Wisdom, this reduces overall mana consumption. Next, I like to use Frostmine as my actual attack. So I throw that on 0, which I have to my mouse. If you use Unlimited Fake Bladeworks here, you can still pick up the fake inscripted sword for a weapon with 2500 attack, and then you could equip the mask and still use the Ice Slash. That would be a great option. We'll go over a more specific build for that here in a bit. For now, honestly, this is kind of what I would recommend, and the rest is up to you. So if you want to use Lightning Bolt, I would get something with a low cooldown, or at least something to where you can use in between the Frostmine. So a great option would be the Lightning Bolt. If you want to see death and destruction, you could use Summon Meteor. Again, Unlimited Fake Bladeworks. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage to skill, but the swords that it releases are amazing that you can equip. Time Lock is a lot of fun, but it will lose its effectiveness if you keep using it on bosses. But it does look really cool, so I would recommend it just for the kicks of that. Wind Edge, from what I can tell, nothing spectacular, plus its accuracy is wretched. Same thing with Runic Barrage, nothing like impressive, at least that didn't like seem impressive to me. Hellblaze, you could use this for like mining things, so you don't necessarily have a pickaxe that is of quality mining. I'm pretty sure it gives it the Scorching bonus as well. You can use it for trees. And yeah, it's just like a continuous stream until your mana is gone of fire. Not necessarily a damage, it's just, yeah, it's a Hellblaze. So if you want to get anything, probably the Lightning Bolt would be your best bet, or Time Lock, or you could go with Summon Meteor. We'll go over a better build for the Unlimited Fake Bladeworks here shortly. But for now, let's show you what a Meteor Shower does. And we'll pop off with everything we got. And then yeah, any leftovers you can put to whatever you care for. Rabbit Jump, if you will. I got Griffin Wings, so it's not a big deal. I will throw it in heal. Why? Because. So yeah, as you can see, I got the shield active. It does burn through a lot of stamina. In fact, sometimes it suggests it needs to be full, but I'm pretty sure it just burns 50%. It's pretty significant. Plus we got the dual wielding, so let's check out what we're looking like. 2300 mana, that's crazy. Yeah, that'll do. Hey everybody, just in time. Learn today. So great for clearing out mobs. The cone AoE is awesome, obviously. If you're gonna pop the meteor shower, just make sure there's nothing above you, because it will get obliterated. It's honestly not that useful a skill. At least I haven't found it to be that useful. The ice is better for mobs, and it's got a huge cooldown. So, but yeah, that's the magic build, guys. On to the next one. All right, guys. Next, we are going to go with a sword and shield build. So we're going to reset our slate upgrades at Anubis for 100k, and I'm going to throw 12 into stamina and 8 into health. The 8 into health will give me right under 1,000 HP, which will just ensure that I don't get one shot, especially with the defense bonuses I'll have. It should be sufficient. Ooh, no, we don't want mana. Alright, there's our 20 upgrades, 12 stamina, 8 health. Look at that shield. Pretty dope, right? So you're going to get that from a level 7 island with a bone dragon. It is legendary. There is another option that is an epic, more common of a drop. So here's what you want. You want the immortal enchant paired with the eternal enchant on the bone dragon. So I got primordial, so it's going to be 30% of my defense added to my attack and magic attack. But the immortal is 150% of your defense added. So that's fucking awesome. This guy's pretty solid though. It comes with the level 6 counter already with it, so that just less you have to do. Alright guys, so this is how we're going to set up the sword and shield build. So we reset our skills. We're going to come over here, get a Raj Duel as always. On to combat. Charge Strike, if you want to throw one level in there so you can still do the football games in the dungeons whenever they appear, go for it. Otherwise we're going full on Ironclad. Bump up that defensive. Next, we are going to grab Taunt. This is great if you're in a group, but otherwise it's just going to add to your defense for the time being. You will get aggro. And bonus defense while guarding. This guy can be super useful, deterring fireballs or arrows. Super annoying archers in hell, so this can be great. Counter already comes on the shield. So similar to the Fox Mask, you can have it equipped to your hotkey bar as well as the EI Slash, and they both have separate cooldowns. I'm hoping if you throw levels into this that it will stack. So Battle Hymn, another great option, just gives you a buff, 150% when it's maxed out, lasts for 300 seconds, so it'll give you a good amount of time. Let's see what else we need to throw on here. We might have to, yep, let's just do the counter. We'll get that maxed out. Over here, a tough one. I haven't ever really tried Rampage, so that could be really useful, but for one-shotting bosses, Backstab is great, and for this build, you don't really have too much mob capability. It's just, we're hoping for a good medium between attack and defense purposes. So let's go this guy as high as we need to. We're going to use the EI Slash for bosses, and Blooming Strike is going to cover most mob options. Now again, we have 2 EI Slashes down here. I'm going to put the stronger one there. We have Taunt, we have our buff, and we have Blooming Strike on number 2. We got Backstab that we can max out. So what I wanted to test to see, can I, nope, I don't think I can get Mana Siphon. So we're going to get, I don't want to go with Backwater because it defeats the purpose of the big defensive buff, but then we're not going to do maximized damage against the boss. So it's kind of a tough call on where you want to go there, because you lose all defense purposes when you use this, and you also lose the enchants because your defense drops so drastically. So let's finish up backstab. It's not a bad option. And this guy would kind of cover some weaknesses since we're not using Wild Might either. And that also wouldn't be a bad option. They have a lot of skills for archery now, that's for sure. Yeah, let's just throw some in heals. That seems appropriate. So yeah, that's how I would probably finish up the sword and shield build. Looks good to me. I haven't done this one too many times, so sorry that took a second. It wasn't as familiar for me. So how you'd pop off, preparing for the boss fight. Oh, apparently I hit both at the same time in accident. But yeah, you'd hit your battle hymn first, then you could hit your shield, grab aggro whenever you go in there, have a little more defensive capabilities, especially while holding that shield. We could hit number 2 to deal with mobs. Or you could use your EI slash, deal with bosses. Can get up to a good amount of damage. 85k is not terrible. You can definitely still one-shot the Executioner with this build, and it's pretty dope still. So you can run around with a dope-ass shield. No! I hit the cow. Yeah, and the mask is a little bit weaker because it's only level 1 compared to the maxed out skill at level 6. So that, guys, is the sword and shield build. Let's see what happened next. Lastly, we're going to cover my favorite dual wielding build, so let's check it out. So with our dual wielding build, obviously trying to maximize our attack. So I got the Arabian Knight, it's currently the best 14-star single-handed weapon in the game, 932 attack and 932 magic attack. We have the Never-Ending Skies Fire Demon enchant. At the very least, I needed Fire Demon on there for the bonus attack and attack percent. We have the Crimson Purging Dragon's Red Eyes armor, so I had the leather from the Executioner as well as a Crimson Dragon Iron Ingot. We have the Fire Demon Fox Mask, again super lucky with that one. We have the Crimson Underworld Dragon's Ruler of Indigo accessory and the Bone Dragon's Crimson Ruler of Indigo accessory. So both these super sweet. Could be a little more specific towards attack, but hey, we got some defense and mana purposes. Not too shabby. And then we have the Iron Talisman with a Crimson Rainbow Elephant enchant on it. Once I unlock the dual wielding, we'll throw Red Eye's Purging Axe on there. The goal will be to get this guy to plus 99 and eventually have 2 of them that would replace the Arabian Knight with a plus 0. So yeah, let's see what the skills are looking like. We're going to start off, as always, picking up our Rajadol. We'll head on over to combat. We need Charging Strike, level 2 to get to the next tier. We need at least 1 to be able to use the football in the trial dungeon. We are going to get Dual Wield maxed out, of course. We're going to get our Battle Hymn on there. Gives us a 150% bonus to attack for 300 seconds. Pretty sweet. Down below, we're going to pick up Backwater Formation. Berserk. These, once more, help maximize damage. Backstab. Massive. And then our EI Slash. God, I'm a fool. So I throw that guy on my mouse key. What we need to finish, I use Lean Force. Doesn't really matter, you can get tier 2 however you care to. Max out your Wild Might. Throw 1 in Stealth. The guy makes dragons go to sleep. It's also super convenient approaching a Executioner from the back. And then we have our heals to finish. So this is one of my all-time favorite builds. And let's show you how it functions. So we're going to throw some meat down below. I still have my buff active, so we can throw the axe on. I'm at 7,600 attack, 43k. All we have is Battle Hymn active. Next, we'll eat our raw meat for the Wild Might buff. We're at 8,500, 45. And we got backwater formation, we're at 12,500 and 60k. Then lastly, got this bad boy. And let's hit something. Oof, 240k. Good golly gosh. We can also drag this mask down here. And we can also hit some with that too. Got him. But yeah, guys, that is my dual wield build for damage. I hope you enjoy. It can definitely one-shot every boss in the game except for the Crimson Dragon. So yeah, have fun. Let me know if there's anything else you're interested in seeing. I'll be coming out with a build guide for a bow setup and probably a two-handed setup here soon. We'll see what more updates come with the February 10th, and I'll make sure to keep y'all informed on what happens there. So besides that, guys, feel free to join the Discord. Check me out on Twitch Tuesdays through Thursdays. I'm usually here middle of the day. Beyond that, good luck, enjoy the ride, and I'll catch you at some point. Peace out, y'all.